Howdy, all you delicious people. I'm here today to play more of the Simpsons Tapped Out. So, we are here today to collect some things. Uh, Holy crap. Think we got enough? Think we got enough money? Alright. Golden Scratch. We can purchase that, I guess. Process. I'm gonna pause here for a second. Yeah, purchase meant actual purchase, so luckily I paused that there, because I'm like, yeah, you're not gonna get me, game, because I know what's gonna happen. So I didn't do the actual purchase. Okay, congratulations, you completed Back Alley Scuffle. Collect the reward. Yes. Okay, time to do Scratcher. Oh, we got that. Oh, we're gonna get a 3 of a kind today? It looks like we are. Nice. 750. Alright. You completed a daily challenge. Collect your reward. Well, that would be great. Alright. So claim that. You've won 1,000 monies. Harvest Tamaco. Okay. I've won 3 whole donuts. Alright. Let me guess. Oh, I was like, I'm sure like Tamaco is probably gonna be like the most longest one that it's gonna take, but actually that isn't actually that bad. All right. All right. Okay. Let's do a thing. How much monies do I have? Ooh, I have enough money to buy this White House. I want to put it in a good spot though. That is not helping. Yeah, that's not helping. Uh, yeah, there we go. All right. In about an hour, we'll see how that goes. So I built that home. Hope everyone will be happy in the town that I built another house. All right, because I think that was some kind of goal thing to do, anyways. Go to Vault. What do these people think? I'm made of donuts? Yearbook mystery box. Uh, you and your mystery box. Hey, I'm almost one sideshow away from getting all the daily things that I need, so that's great. Okay, you are gonna give me money. Okay, what are you gonna do? It's gonna take too long. Oh, you do something quick and easy. Alright. Who Millhouse, we're gonna have you do some bedsheet things. Advertise burgers for 24 hours. Okay. Dailies. Okay. I won't have you do any of that. Good God. Can't you guys have something that takes like an hour instead of like a whole entire day's worth of things? Okay, Homer is done with that. Okay. Lisa, what do you got for me? Nothing. Alright. Oh, she's building the White House. That's why she's taking so long with things and stuff to do. Okay. Krusty, what do you got for me? Nothing. Nothing that wouldn't take 4 years to do. Okay. Where are the dodgeballs? Where are they? Okay, give me money, because that's great. Trip to Lardland or Lardlad? Sure. Oh, is that a building? Yeah, of course. It's a building that you have to pay for. Great. Alright. Okay then, well, we are gonna just collect that sweet cash then. I'm gonna collect that sweet, delicious cash. We're gonna just gonna get that a little bit quicker. Alright. The new Evergreen Terrace Part 7. Alright. According to the latest state test, the students are at this school are too stupid to even cross the street. That's terrible. We need to increase school spending, retain teachers, and beef up the curriculum. Or we could just help the dollars to cross the street. Yeah. Make Skinner be a crossing guard. Yeah, we're gonna just take 4 hours. We're just gonna go ahead and have him just go ahead and do that for 4 hours. All right. Well, hey, at least we got a new building out of it, right? I'm sorry, but there isn't enough kids in this town to garner a crossing guard. There's only like 4 actual kids, or like less than that. Because there's Millhouse, there's Lisa, and I think that's probably it. Unless you count up Pooh's children, then that's technically more than that, but still. There isn't, yeah, there isn't enough people in the town to garner a crossing guard. There isn't even a car that comes along in the street to garner a crossing guard. But okay, I guess the game has to bizarrely do something, right? Uh, okay. Monkey bars, dumpster. Or you have a dumpster. Why do they have two different dumpsters? That makes no sense. Alright. These are all blue, which I don't know what that even means. Alright. How long? 22 minutes. And collect money along the way. Lisa, how's it hanging? You don't have any story for me, Lisa? What kind of garbage is that? What are you doing? I just wanted to hear your voice. 4 hours, 8 hours, 6 hours. Pooh, what are you doing? All the aisles? Just all of them? Bump up the volume just a tweet bit. No, I don't wanna. I'm busy. You busy, Homer? Close limerick to the sky finger. 8 hours from now. Didn't I already do that? Lounge in the pool. Yeah. Lounge in the pool, Homer. Lounge in that pool. Yeah, go ahead. I just wanted to see you lounging, dear sir. go to school, fly a kite, celebrate Wadfur. I want to see you celebrate Wadfur. Okay, then I guess we won't celebrate Wadfur. Uh, have a sleepover. Yeah, let's have. Oh, Nelly. Nelly Furtado. Okay, go to school because you can't do anything else. Just go to the shul. 20 minutes to go with this. Alright. How long have we been recording already? Only 10 minutes. Yeah. I'm gonna make some quichola. Flanders, what are you doing? Krusty? No, I'm never gonna cut it out. Inflate to his own importance? Interesting. This game is just interesting. Alright. What is there new? Springfield Clam Theater. Alright. It's not really new, but land expansion. It sounds like a land expansion. 75. 75 donuts? I don't even have the donuts for like 10 donuts. Alright. I have a weird eye going on. I got some weird eye going on. But anyways. Drawing a blank for Simpsons episodes today. Because normally I would just be like, yeah, like Simpsons episode that refers to whichever. But I don't have that today. Plus, I'm at the tail end of my recording day, and plus, it's a very special edition of this, just because of the day of which that I decided to do this on. Um, but yeah, so reasonably, uh, was there ever really like a ripoff of any kind of like? I think there might have been like some ripoffs of like I think probably like The Shining, right? For The Simpsons, like they might have gone on and done like their own. Uh, we're back. Yeah, evidently, this thing just cut off. It's great. But yeah, so I think they ended up ripping off the. I'm sure they probably did the Twilight episode too with the like the monster on the side of the plane. Like I think oh they did the horror episode. The horror episode uh where it was like the little creature off to the side of the bus, I think. Yeah, I think that's how it went. So they technically ripped off that Twilight Zone episode. I wonder what else they ripped off. It kind of like it felt like it was a whole like shtick. Uh, I know some people might have said that I think like the Simpsons were fortune tellers and they knew certain characters were going to be like president or before their time and whatever would have you. I'm sure like the Simpsons were probably just guessing a lot of stuff, and coincidentally it came true. Uh, like Arnold, I think, or the character that seems like Arnold, being president or whatever. I don't think that's ever gonna happen. But stranger things have happened in this world. Are you busy? Are you busy, that crust? You crusting it up? Yeah, how about you read a book? How about you just keep laying in that pool? You just keep doing that. You just keep going on ahead and just having yourself a good time. All right. Honestly, Krusty, you want me to keep clicking on you for reasons. Wasn't there an episode with the Quickie Mart where there's slushies? There was something about an episode where I swear there was some episode of The Simpsons where it was something to do with a slushie, to where there was something like funky about it or something along those lines. I could be paranoid and I could be thinking of that and I could be wrong, but I also could be right. Could be right on the money. But then again, you would have to like sift through like every single episode and find that. I know there was one episode where Homer had gotten this candy that looks like a woman or something, and I think he ends up in a car with some woman, and this woman accidentally sits on that candy, and he ends up like peeling off the candy, and then of the woman like on her backside or something, like it's stuck, and so he ends up taking off the candy and he goes ooh, and then he eats the candy. um yeah, I know there was some episodes of The Simpsons where I think they focused a lot on like Homer and Marge's like relationship. Like I remember the one episode where like Marge or whatever decided to like become this like weightlifter, and then all of a sudden like she ended up getting like really big, like really muscular. Um to where you're almost assessing or assuming like she like was taking steroids just because like she wanted to get so big. Yeah, Lisa read a book. She read it. She read that book. Here's my thing. Here's my question. So, if Lisa were to no longer go to school, she would continue to have lesser and lesser of an intelligence. Well, what happens if, like, so what is she gonna go for school then? Like, she would have to go to school for whichever takes the longest. So, would she become like a lawyer or a doctor or something? I don't know. Like, she would have to just go and be like, and I'm sure there's probably an episode where she was like saying exactly what she wanted to be, but uh, I don't remember that episode. All I know is Lisa needed braces. Yeah, you're so excited about your stuff, your book reading. Wasn't there an episode where Lisa like had to learn to dance? I think probably anybody probably had to learn how to dance at some point. Like I remember, I think Homer at one point like had like a uh like a uh like, was it a barbershop quartet? And they ended up singing on top of Moe's or something. And we end up having like some band driving by to say like, "Oh, we've done that before." I think one of their hits was "Baby on Board." In like bizarrely, the only reason why they had that song was just because Marge wanted them to slap like a bumper sticker on the back of their car that says "Baby on Board," and that's why Homer came up with that song. Such a weird show. Such a weird show. 45 seconds. But yeah, but I think in the way later seasons, I think they ended up trying to make certain characters that were just kind of background characters. They tried to make them like really important. Like I remember, like there was like entire episodes that would be queuing up to like Moe, like to where Moe would call himself like a gargoyle or something, but like they would try to like get him dates or get him a girlfriend or get him like married off or whatever. Like I know Lenny and Carl, I think had their like it started to get to where I think they had like their own episodes where it was like keyed up about their whole like friendship to where like their friendship was on the rocks. But I know from time to time like Lenny and Carl would consistently ask Homer about some activities, something to do, but heaven forbid I actually remember what exactly that was. Um, Come on, more money, more XP. Just more. Okay. Alright. It's the hillbilly. Alright. Whoa. How close are we? We have 5 minutes left. Quickie March. Uh, Making up prices. Yeah, you better make up those prices. I'll have him do the condemn science thing. Yeah. I'll have him condemn it. Alright. Lisa's done reading her book. She's gonna read another one. Hey, everybody. You know what? Here's the thing. I want Lisa to eventually get so intelligent that her brain just gets scrambled. That's what I want for this character, sadly enough. Get, like, so intelligent that her brain just goes, bah. Blah, blah. Blah, 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 blah.
My name's Ned Flanders.
Yes.
No.
Yes. Ned Flanders. The only real true episode that I really know full well about Ned Flanders is the one episode where they're putting on that play and Ned ends up being like the lead and he ends up going and I think Marge ends up playing Stella. And so we end up having Flanders who ends up like ripping his shirt off and yelling Stella. But I also remember there was like one episode where they dedicated it to like Homer consistently borrowing things from Ned but then never returning it. To where I think at some point I think at some point Ned took something of Homer's and then like was like tempted to just not give it back to him, just out of principle.
My name's Ned Flanders.
Or maybe Ned needed to finally borrow something from Homer, and then Homer had like a whole like garage full of stuff that probably was Ned or something. Ned's, that might be wrong, but it's pretty close. Pretty close to being right. Two Minatos. Two, count them, two Minatos. All right. Lisa, what are you doing over there? But yeah, isn't it kind of interesting when you would have the Simpsons like going off somewhere and then they would like have to figure out how to reconnect some of the people from the Simpsons company or from the Simpsons like show into. Oh no, wait. There was one episode where they tried to do like some spin-off things where they tried to have uh like the police chief or the sheriff, they ended up giving him like an entire episode with him and Ralph, and then like they ended up adding in the Simpsons somewhere in there. Like I think Mardi Gras was going on, and so the Simpsons revealed themselves as like these Mardi Gras characters, and then like immediately like the sheriff or whatever of this town was just saying like, well, yeah, like of course you have to kind of showcase that like there has to be a reason for them doing that or them doing this show that way. But yeah, but there's like I think they kind of carve some of those shows up to just be like, well, we can only have certain people on certain episodes, so we're gonna just try to avoid using some characters for certain stories, or they try to like customize certain stories for who can do whatever stories the most. That's when you get like a whole entire episode just devoted to one character, or you'll get an entire episode where it's like, okay, well, the person who could probably do this, like all these voices, like we'll just have them just do like all of this today. You completed a daily. Well, isn't that snazzy? Just snazzy. Okay, that's done. I have one donut. Buy a scratcher ticket. Okay, that's done already. A new challenge is on the way. I've been I did so well that I don't I must have really been doing so well today that I guess I'm not needed. I guess they just are like, dude, you just don't even need today. All right. Lisa's done. Bring her little book. I kind of wonder, did they ever do anything unique with Bart? Like I know they gave him an evil twin. I know that. Like, did they ever try to do anything unique with Bart? Like, I know they gave him a girlfriend, or they tried to give him a girlfriend, which was actually his babysitter, which wasn't gonna work out. I think I remember the babysitter's voice was the girl from Roseanne, and I remember Bart asking this girl out, and she ended up saying no. and then Bart just imagined that she took his heart and ripped it out of his chest, and then like chucked it, and it just like fell and it just slid off of this whatever it was. Good times, right? Good times. Because I think I remember there was a lot of episodes where they had like side effects to certain foods. Like I want to say there was problems with certain like Quickie Mart foods, but I think there was also something wrong with the like Krusty Burgers, if I'm not mistaken. Like I think there was one episode of Quickie Mart where I think this came up somewhere where I mentioned this before, where one of the hot dogs was like all like messed up, to where I think Homer still bought it, and then I think it ended up making Homer sick at some point. But I don't know. Let me know in the comments below if you remember a Krusty Burger episode where there was something going on with the Krusty Burgers. There might have been a special going on for those, or like I don't know. It could have been like they put a addictive like thing to it, or maybe they gave a special sauce to the Krusty Burgers. That could be a possibility. I don't know how many times that they would like have some like special sauce that somebody needed to figure out or something through any number of any shows or something like that, where you'd have like a certain iconic food that you would find out later that had some special sauce or special ingredient to it, and then people had to try to figure it out, that it's like, oh well, it's just like ketchup and mayonnaise, and like we just smashed it together, and like that's the answer. Yeah. All right. Well, I think I am going to call this an episode. Plus, I don't know how long the other clip was, so more than likely we're going to call this a wrap here. I'm going to pause here for a second, see how long that other recording was, and then more than likely call this a day. If you don't see me, it's probably because that recording was long enough for me to call it a day. So, goodbye, everybody. Goodbye, everybody.